SEC case is over. But what did we go through to get here?
In 2012, when OpenCoin was founded, this company would later be rebranded to the name we all know today, Ripple Labs.
Breaking. The SEC has just filed new documents against Ripple, reigniting fears of a prolonged legal battle and raising fresh questions about the future of XRP.
Yeah, so JW, you mean the oranges I have in my kitchen, the ones that I buy in my supermarket, all the orange groves down in Florida right now, those are not securities inherently?
Those are not securities. Those are not securities, man. If you took the SEC's view that just because something is sold in a security transaction, it becomes a security, then that means that you can't use tokens for the use cases they were created for. You can't use them as gas because that's a sale of a security, and then it has to be regulated in some way, which is ridiculous.
And my heart actually goes out to the XRP army because honestly, what you guys have had to deal with over the last few years is just, it's absolutely ridiculous. It's honestly absolutely ridiculous.
And I think the SEC's behavior and some of it has been, I don't know, I would say embarrassing as a U.S. citizen.
Is alleging Ripple, the company behind XRP, raised a lot of money and they violated security laws in doing so.
I'm laying out my plan to ensure that the United States will be the crypto capital of the planet and the Bitcoin superpower of the world, and we'll get it done. Joe Biden, Kamala Harris's anti-crypto crusade will be over. It will end. It'll be done. On day one, I will fire Gary Gensler and appoint a new SEC chairman.
Well, this is a field, Becky, that's been rife with fraud. I would say I'm going to stick to the role I'm in. It's a great role overseeing as chair of an agency.
But you're a very smart guy who knows a lot about this space. You've taught about this space. You should, I imagine you have a view. Is it that you don't feel like you can share the view? Or it's that you don't have a, I don't believe you don't have a view.
No, I have a view. I have a view.
And you feel like it's the role, given your role, you think you're not supposed to say.
I think given my role, and also we're in election season.
Huge amount of money that went into effectively his campaign as to some degree a rebuke of what was happening with your efforts to block some of the things that they were doing. I'm so curious how you personally think about that today.
Look, I think I believe deeply in our great democracy. I think that this election, though, as you, I think there's the distinction is similar to.
If you think you've seen something so far, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Ripple didn't violate securities by selling XRP on public exchanges.
The Genius Act and the Clarity Act are both incredibly important for the crypto industry. What's really exciting about the Genius Act is that bill now goes to the president's desk. So this is the first time that we have a new regulatory framework for part of the crypto industry getting signed into law.
If you haven't been paying attention, now's your time to pay attention.
This could be perhaps the greatest revolution in financial technology since the birth of the internet itself. Let me say the entire crypto community, for years, you were mocked and dismissed and counted out, but this signing is a massive validation.
A federal judge pushes back on a settlement between the SEC and Ripple.
We will reshore the crypto businesses that fled our country, particularly those that were crippled by the previous administration's regulation by enforcement crusade and Operation Checkpoint 2.0. Project Crypto will help ensure that the United States remains the best place in the world to start a business.
After all this time, after all the research, we are here. It's not just about the Ripple case being over. It's about us holding on to the token that will change and that has changed the world so far. Bitcoin has been a big influence to the world, and XRP will follow behind and tokenize the world.
Is going to the moon, as we say, is going to the moon.